Hello everyone, this is Haisam Javed with yet another very interesting episode of Labversity's Pakistan Studies. So in today's class, we are going to discuss about some of the effects of negative balance of payment. So let us see if this is the condition in our country when the imports are more than the exports. How is any government going to come out of this? How is any government going to pay for these excess imports? The government would naturally go on to take some loans. These loans could be acquired from organizations such as IMF or World Bank or even from some friendly nations. Now, these loans that the government is now taking do not come for free. They come with a huge percentage of interest. It means that now Pakistan would be required to pay not only the amount that Pakistani government has taken, but also the additional amount as well. How do you think the government is going to pay for that additional amount along with the loan amount? The government would naturally increase the taxes on almost everything. Now, as the burden of these taxes increase, it means that the value of money decreases while the prices of goods increases. In such a condition, when the value of money decreases and the prices increases, the purchasing power of people also decrease. Now, this leads to the lower demand of goods that are being produced in Pakistan. When there is a lower demand of goods being produced in Pakistan, it means that the industries would also go in loss. So when the industries go in loss, how do you think are the owners of those industries going to survive? Those owners would naturally do not want to lower their profit margins. And so, as a result, they find different ways to increase the profit margin or to come at least at a break even. They might even downsize. Now, downsizing means they are going to lay off some of the employees and get the work done with some of the remaining employees. This would mean that their cost would be reduced. They won't be paying a lot of salaries now, they would be paying less salaries now. But this leads to what we call unemployment. Now, if people would not find any suitable and legal opportunities for employment, they might even resort towards crime, and the crime rates increase. As the crime rates increase, it might lead to the lack of interest from the investors. Both the local and both the foreign investors would lose interest in investing in Pakistan because they would feel insecure about investing their money in Pakistan. Now, as a result, when the industries would stop, this would also reduce modernization and further development. As a result, our country won't be able to pay back the loans that we had initially taken, as our exports would also decrease. If this would be the case, the other countries trading with us might not want to trade with us and would place embargo on Pakistan, which is a ban. Now, if embargo is also placed on Pakistan, it would mean that now the government would try different ways to survive. It would not have ample money now to invest on the social development of people, for example, opening of schools or development of roads or other facilities. As a result, if these facilities would not be developed, this would lead to lower standard of living. And when there would be lower standard of living, it would lead to general discontent found in the population, where everyone would just be cursing the government by every passing day and night. So here in this video, we discussed about some of the possible negative impacts of negative balance of payments. Keep watching Labversity.